Good morning. My name is Tom Kalil. I'm the Deputy Director for Policy for the White House Office of Science and Technology Policy. I'm sorry I can't be there in person, but OSTP is ably represented by my colleague Cyrus Wadia. I did want to tell you why the Materials Genome Initiative is a presidential priority, what we've accomplished since President Obama launched the MGI in a speech he gave in June last year, and how you can get involved. I also want to thank TMS for organizing this summit and all of you for participating. At the risk of preaching to the converted, innovation in materials is critical to achieving a broad range of important national and global goals. I think it's telling that we refer to past eras of human civilization by the materials that our ancestors mastered: stone, bronze, and iron. I'm confident that future historians will call the 21st century the age of materials by design. Whether it's developing solar power as cheap as coal, affordable electric vehicles that can travel 300 miles on a single charge, the next 1,000-fold improvement in IT, or new technologies that can protect the brave men and women of America's armed forces, we need advances in materials to achieve these and many other goals. Currently, however, it can take decades of expensive trial-and-error experimentation to discover, develop, validate, and manufacture advanced materials. We have to do better. For example, if we want to accelerate the transition to a low-carbon economy, or promote a renaissance of American manufacturing, we have to dramatically reduce the time and cost required to discover, develop, and make advanced materials. That's why the President launched the Materials Genome Initiative. We also believe that there are a set of technologies and approaches that have the potential to achieve the goals of the MGI, such as modeling and simulation, high-throughput material synthesis and characterization, and data analytics. In the last 7 months, agencies have already issued 5 different solicitations to help achieve the vision of the MGI, including a new program from the Department of Energy to invest in software innovation centers to strengthen the nation's computational infrastructure for advanced materials. Departments and agencies across the federal government are working together to coordinate their R&D investments and to identify and address the most important gaps in the federal government's current R&D portfolio. Many of the leaders of this effort are with you today. But the MGI is not just a federal initiative. To succeed, we also need the active engagement of industry, academia, professional societies, and our national labs. As President Obama puts it, we need all hands on deck. That's why I'm so excited that universities and national labs are beginning to make concrete commitments that will advance the MGI, such as a $30 million 5-year investment by the University of Michigan, a $170 million technology park hosted by the University of Connecticut with a focus on the materials genome, and a new open access data infrastructure for battery compounds supported by MIT and Lawrence Berkeley National Lab. I hope that all of you and your peers will identify some specific and decisive action that you can take to support the MGI. As my colleague Leo Christodolo observes, America is not suffering from a shortage of reports and workshops. If we want to compete and win in the global marketplace, we need a much greater sense of urgency. So I hope that all of you, before you leave the summit, will identify something specific that you're willing to do. When you feel comfortable sharing, please let us know what it is. For example, companies can identify and support materials-related grand challenges that they're prepared to lead, in the same way that IBM's Watson won Jeopardy and Google developed the self-driving car. Companies, universities, and national labs can commit to greater pre-competitive sharing of data. Universities can prepare the next generation of scientists and engineers that can integrate computational, theoretical, experimental, and data-driven techniques. The community as a whole can give the federal government candid feedback about how the MGI can be improved. I'm sure that you'll have your own ideas about what you and other members of the community can do. Thanks again for your willingness to participate in the summit and for all that you do to promote materials innovation. Advanced materials may not get the same level of public attention of the latest smartphone app or Facebook game, but you know, and I know, that the foundational capabilities they provide are essential to our future prosperity and our quality of life. Cyrus, over to you.